come on, there are men laying down their lives. I got no right to do any less than them. That's what you don't understand. This isn't about me.
Right. Because you got nothing to prove.
I don't want to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from. You know, for the longest time, I dreamed about coming overseas and being on the front lines, serving my country. Finally got everything I wanted. And I'm wearing tights.
I went under. The world was at war. I wake up, they say we won. They didn't say what we lost.
We've made some mistakes along the way. Some very recently.
You here with a mission, sir?
I am.
Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
You know, the last time I was in Germany and saw a man standing above everybody else, we ended up disagreeing.
This soldier. A man out of time.
I'm not the one who's out of time.
Are you nuts?
Sure, Sam. You really have got a lid on it, haven't you? What's your secret? Mellow jazz, bongo drums, huge bag of weed?
Is everything a joke to you?
Funny things are.
Threatening the safety of everyone on this ship isn't funny. No offense, Doc.
Yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't have come aboard if I couldn't handle pointy things.
You're tiptoeing, big man. You need to strut.
And you need to focus on the problem, Mr. Stark.
You think I'm not?
I think Loki's trying to wind us up. This is a man who means to start a war, and if we don't stay focused, he'll succeed. We have orders. We should follow them.
Following's not really my style.
And you're all about style, aren't you?
Of the people in this room, which one is A, wearing a spangly outfit, and B, not of use?
Steve, tell me none of this smells a little funky, do you?
Just find the cube. Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
I know guys with none of that worth 10 of you. And I've seen the footage. The only thing you really fight for is yourself. You're not the guy to make the sacrifice play, to lay down on a wire and let the other guy crawl over you.
I think I would just cut the wire.
Always a way out. You know, you may not be a threat, but you better stop pretending to be a hero.
A hero? Like you? You're a laboratory experiment, Rogers. Everything special about you came out of a bottle.
You're not going alone.
You gonna stop me?
Put on the suit. Let's find out.
I'm not afraid to hit an old man.
Put on the suit. Soldiers trust each other. That's what makes it an army. Not a bunch of guys running around shooting guns.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
I can't lead a mission when the people I'm leading have missions of their own.
It's called compartmentalization. Nobody spills the secrets because nobody knows them all.
Except you. Punishment usually came after the crime.
We can't afford to wait that long.
By holding a gun to everyone on Earth and calling it protection.
You know, I read those SSR files. Greatest Generation? You guys did some nasty stuff.
Yeah. We compromised. Sometimes in ways that made us not sleep so well. But we did it so that people could be free. This isn't freedom. This is fear.
S.H.I.E.L.D. takes the world as it is, not as we'd like it to be. And it's getting damn near past time for you to get with that program, Cap.
Don't hold your breath. For as long as I can remember, I just wanted to do what was right. I guess I'm not quite sure what that is anymore. And I thought I could throw myself back in and follow orders, serve. It's just not the same.
You're always so dramatic.
Maybe we can salvage what's
We're not salvaging anything. We're not just taking down the carriers, Nick. We're taking down S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D. had nothing to do with
You gave me this mission. This is how it ends. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s been compromised. You said so yourself. Hydra grew right under your nose and nobody noticed.
Why do you think we're meeting in this cave? I noticed.
How many paid the price before you did?
Look, I didn't know about Barnes.
Even if you had, would you have told me? Or would you have compartmentalized that too? S.H.I.E.L.D., Hydra. It all goes.
Attention all S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. This is Steve Rogers. You've heard a lot about me over the last few days. Some of you were even ordered to hunt me down.
But I think it's time you know the truth. S.H.I.E.L.D. is not what we thought it was. It's been taken over by Hydra.
Alexander Pierce is their leader. The Strike and Insight crew are Hydra as well. I don't know how many more.
But I know they're in the building.
They could be standing right next to you. They almost have what they want. Absolute control.
They shot Nick Fury.
And it won't end there.
If you launch those helicarriers today,
Hydra will be able to kill anyone that stands in their way.
unless we stop them. I know I'm asking a lot. But the price of freedom is high. It always has been. And it's a price I'm willing to pay. And if I'm the only one, then so be it. But I'm willing to bet I'm not. Well, they're gonna show up again.
Agreed. File says they volunteered for Stryker's experiments. It's nuts.
Right. What kind of monster would let a German scientist experiment on them to protect their country?
We're not at war, Captain.
They are. It's nice.
What is?
You and Romanoff.
No, we haven't. That wasn't.
It's okay. Nobody's breaking any bylaws. It's just she's not the most open person in the world. But with you, she seems very relaxed.
No, Natasha, she likes to flirt.
I've seen her flirt. Up close. This ain't that. Look, as maybe the world's leading authority on waiting too long, don't. You both deserve a win. Well, you did something right, and you did it right here. The Avengers were supposed to be different than S.H.I.E.L.D.
We're the Avengers. We can bust arms dealers all the live long day, but that up there, that's the end game. How are you guys planning on beating that?
Together.
We'll lose.
Then we'll do that together, too. Thor's right. Ultron's calling us out. And I'd like to find him before he's ready for us. The world's a big place. Let's start making it smaller. Every time someone tries to win a war before it starts, innocent people die. Every time. You know, I really miss the days when the weirdest thing science ever created was me. Ultron knows we're coming. Odds are we'll be riding into heavy fire. And that's what we signed up for. But the people of Sokovia, they didn't. So our priority is getting them out. All they want is to live their lives in peace. And that's not going to happen today. But we can do our best to protect them. And we can get the job done. We find out what Ultron's been building. We find Romanoff. And we clear the field. Keep the fight between us. Ultron thinks we're monsters. That we're what's wrong with the world. This isn't just about beating him. It's about whether he's right. Family, stability. Guy who wanted all that went in the ice 75 years ago. I think someone else came out. You all right? I'm home. I should have clocked that bomb vest long before you had to deal with it. Rumlow said Bucky, and all of a sudden I was a 16-year-old kid again in Brooklyn. People died. It's on me.
It's on both of us.
This job. We try to save as many people as we can. Sometimes it doesn't mean everybody. But if we can't find a way to live with that, Next time, maybe nobody gets saved. The Avengers were formed to make the world a safer place. I feel we've done that. If someone dies on your watch, you don't give up.
Who said we're giving up?
We are for not taking responsibility for our actions. This document just shifts the blame. But it's run by people with agendas, and agendas change.
That's good.
Tony, you chose to do that. If we sign this, we surrender our right to choose. What if this panel sends us somewhere we don't think we should go? What if there's somewhere we need to go and they don't let us? We may not be perfect, but the safest hands are still our own.
If we don't do this now, it's going to be done to us later.
I don't mean to make things difficult.
I know, because you're a very polite person.
If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. But I don't want to see you gone. We need you, Cap. So far, nothing's happened that can't be undone. If you sign, we can make the last 24 hours legit. Barnes gets transferred to an American psych center instead of a Wakandan prison.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but there would have to be safeguards.
Sure. Once we put out the PR fire, these documents can be amended.
Protection. Is that how you see this? This is protection?
I'm doing what has to be done to stave off something worse.
You keep telling yourself that. Hate to break up the set.
Just because it's the path of least resistance doesn't mean it's the wrong path. Staying together is more important than how we stay together.
What are we giving up to do it? I'm sorry, Nat. I can't sign it.
I know.
What's gonna happen to your friends?
Whatever it is, I'll deal with it.
I don't know if I'm worth all this, Steve.
What you did all those years, it wasn't you. You didn't have a choice.
I know. But I did it.
Tony, I'm glad you're back at the compound. I don't like the idea of you rattling around a mansion by yourself. We all need family. The Avengers are yours, maybe more so than mine. I've been on my own since I was 18. I never really fit in anywhere, even in the Army. My faith's in people, I guess, individuals. And I'm happy to say that for the most part, they haven't let me down. Which is why I can't let them down either. Locks can be replaced, but maybe they shouldn't. I know I hurt you, Tony. I guess I thought by not telling you about your parents, I was sparing you, but I can see now that I was really sparing myself. And I'm sorry. Hopefully one day you can understand. I wish we agreed on the Accords. I really do. I know you're doing what you believe in, and that's all any of us can do. So no matter what, I promise you, if you need us, if you need me, I'll be there.
All is forgiven?
I'm not looking for forgiveness, and I'm way past asking permission. Earth just lost your best defender, so we're here to fight. And if you want to stand in our way,
we'll fight you too.
Thanos threatens half the universe. One life cannot stand in the way of defeating him.
But it should. We don't trade lives, Vision.